Today I'm at Cannop Cycle Centre in the Forest of Dean and I'm going to be riding the Verderers Trail. At Cannop Cycle Centre there are loads of amazing trails ranging from the beginners to the experts. Verderers Trail is a blue-grey trail which is 11.3 kilometres long. And the Free Miners Trail, which is the red trail, is 5 kilometres long, but with the extension trail it becomes 12 kilometres. If you want to ride some of the more technical trails, they have loads of the downhill tracks as well. They also have loads of jump trails like this one. You might see me riding two different bikes. That is because I've come two different times with different bikes. Hope you enjoy the video. Now let's have a look at the map of the area and a map of the Verderers Trail. On the map, the blue trail is the Verderers Trail, which I'm going to be riding today. The red trail is the Free Miners Trail, which is one which has loads of jumps and some fun downhill. The downhill trails, which are the orangey trails, are really technical, fun and flowy, some of them. Now let's see what the start of the Verderers Trail is like. You come to this section just after a small fire road, so let's see what it's like. Starting off is quite flowy and jumpy, and now the berms are starting to get a bit bigger and more flowy. This section, this is a test to see if you are happy to do the Verderers Trail. From this angle you can really see how fun and flowy these berms are. Now we have a bit more uphill and this doesn't last for too long luckily, but then we have a really nice long downhill section. Now we're at the top, let's see how fun this downhill section is. It looks like it does have a few steeper sections like that, just to keep you going at decent speed and enjoying it. A lot of people say that this is one of the best blue trails in the UK, and currently I think it is. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this trail if you're not very fit, as it's 11.3 kilometres long. This downhill section is a mix of jumps, berms and flow. Now that we're crossing over the fire road, we have a few more rollers and jumps and a few more berms. Although these berms are final few for this bit, it's good to enjoy them as you don't have many more. Although now we're starting the uphill again, it doesn't last for too long luckily, and soon we are at the very top. After cycling uphill for a bit, I found this big hill and decided to see how much speed it could give me. Although it wasn't that fast, I still got a lot of speed for the little bit of uphill here. Now let's see what the rest of the trail is like. Along here there are a few berms which add a bit of enjoyment into that flat section. Now after a bit more uphill we reach the very top of the hill. Once you get to the fire road you can either go left and go onto the downhill trails, you can either go and keep going forward onto the really fun flowy section. This section leads into Dragon's Tail, which is sadly closed at the time of riding, but hopefully I'll come back and ride it again as it's apparently meant to be amazing. Along here you can pick up your speed quite easily as it's quite steep in some places. You might be able to tell that I'm going really fast along this section and there are loads of jumps along it. You might be able to see all the berms, which are really nicely made and are perfect for riding this. Just round this berm, I'm coming up to a fire road, so then we can go over the fire road to the final section down to Dragon's Tail. Here is one of the final downhills of the trail. If Dragon's Tail was open, I'd have another amazing downhill. You can probably tell that this is really fun and fast going down here. If you went down this yourself, you could probably feel the speed that you can get from it. When you go down here, you go down a bit, but then you don't usually have enough speed to make it up to this berm. You have to pedal. And that's the end. What I think is really annoying is that they have the diversion route down to the bottom, down the fire road, which you walk up to get to the downhill trails. There's a downhill trail called Launchpad, and I believe they've changed it, so then there is also another way which you can go to Launchpad. I definitely recommend doing Launchpad, as it's a lot more fun than just going down a fire road. Overall, the Blue Verderers Trail at Cannop Cycle Centre is an amazing trail. It's really fun, flowy and unbelievably fun to ride. All of the jumps are made perfectly and its uphill is worth it for the amazing downhill. Thank you for watching this video. As always, in my map related videos, I'll link the map that I use down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.